Hello, hello. Don't expect any Pinterest porn here.
Come and have a look.
This is exactly half of a small bedroom. The other half is my husband's home office. I also have to have space for cutting and ironing, and that there is just a picnic folding table, which was perfect. But back to this room.
Area number one is where I sit and sew. So I've just got a desk, and then I found this little, I don't know what you call it. I think it's a sideboard table, and it perfectly matched the dimensions of my desk, which of course I checked. And it gives me that second shelf of height. So you don't need fancy stuff to create your sewing space. It will accumulate over time, and if you put some thought into it, you can configure these differently, because I won't always be in this space. I'm renting, and of course nothing can go on the walls. Everything has to come down and be transportable. So that's the aesthetic of this room. Firstly. All right, now why do I like this sewing space? Overlocker, sewing machine, push one behind, pull this over here, get to sit straight. I've got this much space on my desk. Pull this one forward. I've got some door stoppers underneath this to tilt it forward. And then I've got another shelf. These shelves, I'll show you a few of them. They're really handy. They're about $5 from Bunnings, and they just give you another bit of space. Now, I've also got a light under here. It's just a stick-on light. Everything on this side, I'm not going to be in the way of. So stacking that up there means I'm also clear. What I like about the setup, I've got everything that I need. You can see I'm a bit naughty over there with my threads piling up. I'll show you how I really should store them and how I've got my others. But everything I need, commonly, I can still sit down. I don't have to move. It's within reach. So things like this. Snip, snip. I keep losing stuff. I keep losing scissors and I keep losing quick iron picks. So I've got a cord holder that's stuck on the leg of this table, and it just perfectly keeps that there always. All my needles, all my bobbins, and then up here I've got the machines that I don't machine. The miss of the machine that I don't use. She's troublesome. She lives up here, so it's not cluttering underneath where my feet are. And then I've got bra stuff, buttons, bra stuff again, eyelets and snaps, and hardware, like glue-on decorative hardware. So these are all things that I use. I've also got a couple of spare needles. Those ones are my stretch ones, those ones are my universal ones. So if they're not quite at the end of their life, I just put them up there. There's a random screw up there as well. It's a very safe spot. Nothing sort of moves around, nothing gets lost, and everything is to hand. We've also got under the table, because I'm using all my space, the key thing for husbands and fatiguing, energy limiting illnesses. Everything has to have a home. Down in here, I can keep my sewing pedals. That's the words I wanted. Okay, I've got a few here as well, and that lets the cords be tidy. I've got another clip there for a cord if I need it. It helps my machine robot clean in there, and everything can just be quickly lifted. So fatigue management is key. This thing I can sit straight through here, but this thing, again, things to hand. I can reach down and get everything. That's easy, but it is also pull-outable. I got this beauty just from a auction house. It wasn't very expensive. And well, I've got a new machine, vintage machine I found on the side of the road. I'm waiting to get that serviced. I've got my bag of scrap material that I take in when I get things serviced, because I say, make sure it sews on this, and I give them the most difficult fabric in the whole wide world, and they love me. They do really. Drawers. This is just a separate unit. Okay, separate units. They're very good for organisation. I've got there, everything's labelled. That's evening wear fabrics and some linings. And then here, so that's absolutely
Close to hand.
my manuals and my notes for how to do things like an elastic foot on my overlocker. So that has to be close to hand.
Moving around now, let's go to the supplies.
I love storage, tubs, and, you know, proper organising material. But let's just get rid of this one. I'll show you this one in a minute. This is the benefits of having drawers. I know where everything is and I can reach over that to get it. Boxes! It's a good box. I'm clearly in that age of my life, but it's a good box. And it is a good box. So I've got all my elastics in there. Everything is labelled again. And down here, this is actually a bookshelf. I've got files of patterns, and you always need something like this as a sewist. Charlie, plastic tubs. This one's got facings, padding, household, and cats. That's my materials. Shells. It locks. It has lockable wheels as well, but I don't need the lockable wheels, so I can move this around. And nestled right in there, it also means the door to the cupboard opens. Everything has to work functionally without me necessarily moving and shifting, but everything is on wheels. These tubs, great big storage tubs. Now that's the current the jobs list. I actually have to go through. That side of it is patterns I want to rip off from old clothes that have had it. That side is fleecies that I have to do up into leggings because they don't have good waistbands on them. And this is my current. Take it to the couch and unpick all the waistbands because they've had it, like the trousers have had it, but the waistbands I want to salvage and reuse again. Needing a little bit of extra, and we can't put hooks in the wall. You know, no nails in the wall, no fastenings. I was so excited to find a hook up there. So I've just got a nail in the wall, up there. So I've got a little hook. This, I'm sure you've seen this. They're cheap, they're fabric, they're collapsible, they can go in cupboards, anywhere. Just a bit of additional storage, and I've got a whole bunch of projects that actually more materials that I've salvaged or I plan to salvage. So a whole bunch of bras that I got for super cheap, which equals better cost effectiveness to get bra elastic than purchasing and paying postage from a supply store. Okay, so all things I'm planning to use. Handy to have a, what's it called? A clothes hanger for skirts and pants, because if you're doing skirts, you've got to let them hang for 24 to 48 hours. I like 3 days, so that the material drops before you can hem it. Okay, so that's there ready to go as well. Do I feel I could venture into this cupboard today? This is a sad cupboard for me because I became disabled 4.5 years ago. And this is my dancing cupboard. You see lots of sparkly things in there. How are my dance costumes? And all my dance fabrics in the tubs. Up there, my body, my body W that I did in duct tape to help me craft those costumes. And of course I've got 1001 bric-a-brac sparkly things, trims, lace, glue, everything in that cupboard. This is probably one of the more useful things that you might want to get for organisation. Now why? If you've got tubs, a whole bunch of tubs there, you have to manually lift them off to get the underneath thing. But if you get these things, no drawers. How happy. That was lace elastics. And how I like to store my overlocking thread because it's important to keep it away from light and dust. Easy to access. Just open the cupboard door and open a drawer. And again, all of these things are coming with me. They're not part of the cupboard setup. They are my things, which are not locked down, and I get to take them to the next rental that I go to.
Well, there you go. That's my little tour of my little space, and it changes every time I have to move because renters have to take their stuff, and you know, tubs are pretty good, aren't they? You don't have to do too much. I don't do the fancy unpacking on boards and making the room colourful and pretty with all the fabrics. It's not functional for me. I'm renting, I've got to shift, I've got to move, and I've got a small space. I've got a space, fantastic. The first time I've had more than half a room of space because I also have these files here and they're all my patterns, and I have an ironing board that doesn't have to get packed down every time. So enjoy my little sewing space. I hope it gives you lots of ideas for your own, because your space is different to mine. You work with what you've got. Enjoy your comfy life, enjoy the rules I've got, and I'll see you next time.